Casson Library's been at the heart of Badminton School for many years, and it is a much loved study space. But times are changing, and so the library space needed to change too. Whilst we wanted to keep real books at the heart of the library, it was really important to give space for collaboration, for independent working, and of course for using devices as an integral part of that learning. And working with Envoplan, we were enabled to make the space be all of those things for all of those needs.
I believe that a library is a really central part of any good school like Badminton. It's a place where we study, which is of course important, but it's also a place that we can come to socialise quietly. Yeah, I think it's a really central part of school life.
You base your lessons or socialising with your friends, or when you feel you just need to take some time off to rest your brain from school life.
What was really lovely in the process of having the refurbishment was that the girls themselves were consulted, and they were really clear about what they wanted. They were very clear that they wanted light, they wanted space for contemplation.
I was very honoured to be chosen in my year group to express what changes we thought was most important to the library.
What colour scheme we wanted, the layout, and a lot of things about the library that have now been changed. We were asked to design and we were asked our opinion on it.
I think it's a really valuable way of getting the space that is most valuable and most useful to the pupils who are going to use it.
The best thing about the refurbishment is it's brought those qualities to the fore, and that actually means this is a space to think, to breathe, to take breath, as well as to look at all the fantastic resources we've got here.
For me, the improvements that I most wanted to see were bringing more light into the space and making it a really calm and quiet space to study.
I wanted to see the improvements of the fiction library to be expanded because it was very small before.
It was an exciting journey working with the students to create the different spaces, to get the different sense of what they need, to even pick out the colour palette, which at times I raised an eyebrow at as they were choosing. But they got it right and it works, and Envoplan interpreted our needs and the girls' wishes brilliantly. I couldn't want for more.
Girls at Badminton have a passion for reading, and it's great that we've now got a beautiful space in which they can take their time to browse, to see what's available, and then have a quiet space in which they can sit down and enjoy books.
I think it really helps to study when you've got less distractions and you can just feel at peace with what you're doing rather than constantly having to rush or thinking I've got to move out to let someone sit down. It's just nice to have a big open space.
Space has been used quite wisely. The way the tables are laid out, the desks and everything about it just makes it slightly more better and more easier to work in the library.
The refurbishment of the library has definitely met with my expectations, if not more. I didn't quite comprehend how open-spaced and light it would be, and it's just a really nice place to be right now.
My favourite area of the library is the really comfy armchairs by the window. I like to sit there and read a good book and look out over Badminton.
My favourite area in the library is downstairs, where they've merged two rooms, and there's an area with books surrounding it that you can have a bit of you can sit there and you can collaborate, and I enjoy that because you can have the library atmosphere, yet it doesn't have to be silence.
The cushions on the floor are really useful, so if all the seats are taken, you don't feel like you have to go somewhere else. You can just stay in the library.
I think whenever you are making over a heritage building, you always feel a weight of responsibility on your shoulders because you want to make sure you give it due respect. You also have an end goal in mind in terms of user need, but also there is just the whole big project moment as well. And putting all of that together, it felt like quite a lot to do to change this space into something that really met the needs of the girls at Badminton today and for the coming years too, I hope.
They're coming to look at books, they're coming to do research, but they're also coming to sometimes collaborate in small groups, to do project work, and sometimes quietly to socialise. And so it's really nice that this space is becoming a sort of hub at the heart of the school.